Hot day. Let's blaze it up.
Hope you can take the heat.
It's Colin's Blazin' 5. Blazin' 5 in the herd. Broncos at Browns.
I've been riding the Browns for 2 weeks, and it looks like another easy spot to get points with Cleveland. But I'm not going that way. I'm taking Denver -4 on the road. The Browns' run defense is atrocious, and C.J. Anderson and Ronnie Hillman should get going. A glaring weakness for Cleveland this year. They not only can't stop the run, they can't run the football. They have a -61 differential, their own rushing yards, and what they give up. Only lousy Miami and lousy Detroit are worse. It's the big double whammy for Cleveland. They won't stop Denver running it, and they won't be able to run, forcing Josh McCown to throw the ball too much. And Denver's defense is getting to the quarterback a lot and taking the ball away. Total yards allowed, Denver's first. Takeaways, Denver's first. Sacks, Denver's first. I get a better team. The matchup works all in Denver's favor. Swallow the 4, 26-17, Broncos roll.
Patriots at Colts.
New England has to give up 10 points on the road. No thank you. Indianapolis is a very good home dog under Andrew Luck, and in their last 29 home games, 21-7 and 1 against the spread. Andrew Luck is going to play. I'm not sure if you've heard of him. It's sort of a big deal. 88% of the money is on New England. Sorry, warning sign. Go the other way. New England's not going to play this well for 16 weeks. Go the other way. The Patriots have just 2 giveaways. That will eventually end, and Andrew Luck will cut down. Now he's rested. He sat and watched more tape to one of the smartest guys in the league. And New England has faced Tyrod Taylor, Blake Bortles, and Brandon Whedon. Their defenses look great. Guess what? A lot of defenses would look great against Tyrod Taylor, Blake Bortles, and Brandon Whedon. This is not going to be a blowout. I'm going to take the 10 points. Indianapolis and Luck at home. I think New England wins by a touchdown, 31-24.
Dolphins at Titans.
Listen, Tennessee does a lot of things well. They don't put it in the end zone enough, but I've only got to swallow 2.5 points. I'm willing to do it. You got to remember, Tennessee's lost 2 straight to pretty decent teams on a combined 3 points. You got an interim coach in Miami and Dan Campbell, who's more worried about his biceps, I think, than anything else. The Dolphins have had 2 weeks to prepare, but what does it matter when you got new coaches on both sides of the ball? And again, this Tennessee team has lost to Buffalo and Indianapolis. They'll probably vie for playoff spots. The Titans have averaged 6 more first downs per game than their opponents. That's way up there with New England as tops in the NFL. The Titans have been among the best teams at controlling the ball this year. The Dolphins have been one of the worst. Miami's the worst team in the league on third down conversions. The other side of the ball, the Titans have a tremendous pass rush with Derek Morgan and Jarrell Casey. I think this is a Tennessee team that doesn't do some things particularly well, like punch it in the red zone, but they'll control the clock, they'll protect their quarterback, and they'll get after Tannehill. Tennessee covers 27-20.
Giants at Eagles.
Philadelphia is a bad home team. Last 4 years, they're 13-13. And the New York Giants, I love this offense. The Giants have the potential to match Philadelphia's points. The Giants are 9th in yards. They're 7th in scoring. The second fewest turnovers. Eli's become a 3-step drop quarterback. Nobody can get to him. I think New York's the most underrated football team in this league. And Philly's pass rush is middle of the road. Eli will have plenty of time to be comfortable. And I still don't buy Sam Bradford. He threw 2 red zone picks last week. And the games in which he's had to throw the ball 30 times or more, he's had 2 picks in all 3 of those. And the Giants' run defense, sideline to sideline's pretty darn good. Take the points. The Giants beat Philadelphia 27-24.
Redskins at Jets.
This line looks screwy. How can the Jets with that quarterback be -6 against anybody? You know why? Burrow in on the stats. The Jets are the best defense arguably in the league. They've only allowed 55 points. They're +6 on turnover differential because they create them. They've had 2 weeks to prepare. The Redskins come off a heartbreaking road loss. The Jets' D-line is great. The Redskins' O-line could miss Trent Williams, the left tackle, and their center didn't practice yesterday. And I get Sheldon Richardson returning to the Jets' already good defensive line. Kirk Cousins, the quarterback for Washington, has had no more than one touchdown pass in any of his games. Why? Because he's not very good. And the most underrated offensive player in football right now is running back Chris Ivory for the Jets. The kid has flashed explosiveness all year long by gaining at least 10 yards on roughly every sixth carry. That's better than Jamal Charles. That's better than Todd Gurley. And Brandon Marshall has become the first Jet with 3 straight 100-yard receiving games since Al Toon in the 80s. I think this is the blowout of the weekend. I know the line looks weird, but the Jets defense will suffocate a completely limited offense. 31-13, Jets. What am I, Fireman Ed?